Startled the hell out of me. No, that was. No, it sounded like a firework.
Oh, we just heard a really loud firework outside and it's freaking everyone out.
It startled me.
It startled my roommate. Alright, anyway, hey guys, this is Axdog. I'm very excited to show you guys this video. We're still pretty startled around here. That was a loud firework. But, I'm showing you this video. I'm very excited. It is my first full-length video of Star Fox 64. It is also the first time that I broke 2200. So I'm really excited to show you guys some of the strats that I used. I skipped a little bit ahead right there just to show you guys I didn't get the Corneria run the first try around, but don't you worry, I got it the second time around. It's pretty lucky of me that I got it the second time around. It usually takes me about 30 or 40 minutes to get a 300 hit plus run on Corneria, but this time I got it the second try, so that saved me a little bit of time during this run. I'm not going to be commentating the whole time. I just want to commentate at the beginning a little bit, just to tell you guys a little bit about what this video is about, and to point out various strats throughout that helped me get to 2200 plus. Like hitting that enemy off that mountainside right there, that took me a little bit of time to get. It's just like those little pixel perfect shots that I really enjoy just perfecting, just going through each level, just grinding through it and just getting each of those little pixel perfect shots. And I think that's what's gonna lead to getting to those higher numbers throughout this game. This run was not done single segment, so there were many deaths acquired, per se, if you want to say it, put it that way, to reach the 2200 barrier that I was talking about. So yeah, I missed two enemies right there. It's kind of frustrating because I was on a really good roll right here until I got to this point on this level, but you know, that's a hurdle to tackle for another day, for another run. Unfortunately, right here, my lock-on locks on, so I had to go through that skyscraper in order to get that robot sitting on the side. That's just the way this run panned out, and I thought I might as well just finish it, even though I only have one wing. So that's what I did. But yeah, later in this level, in this run, I even spend 50 minutes alone on Sector Y. That is the level I have the most time being consistent with. Yeah, but nonetheless, enjoy the run, and feel free to comment if you guys have any questions about general play of Star Fox 64 or any more specific questions regarding strats. I'd love to get this game more interactive on the web, and that's part of the reason why I'm making these videos. So yeah, feel free to comment, and yeah, all that stuff. One more thing is, I understand that my screen is not tall enough or wide enough, and that's something I am looking to fix in my future videos, is just making my screen tall enough and wide enough to accommodate the format of what this game is, or how this game is displayed. So yeah, enjoy the video. Thanks.
Where you going? I found the target. Try to keep up. Time for a little payback. Gotcha!
So I start out here on Sector Y with 3 lives, and then I grind a bunch for about 50 minutes, just life spam, and I eventually end up with 6 lives after a good amount of gaining and then losing lives. Gaining lives because you get lives after you finish the level, and losing lives because I just spend a ridiculous amount of time retrying the level.
Don't let any of them through!
Something's wrong. I don't see anything.
Surprise attack coming from above! Hold them! They're trying to get through! Good job! Keep up the pace! The enemy's coming from behind!
The reason why I killed myself right there and went back to the checkpoint is so I could do that flip and that bomb. That you can actually get up to 15 hits on that. I've only been able to get about 7 or 8, so that's something I'm working on.
Aha! That's tight, eh? Escaping? I don't think so. Hey! Leave me alone!
Take him down with one shot! We're gonna break through that fleet! You're becoming a better pilot! Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Something's up ahead! Looks different!
So this run of Sector Y, I am not too impressed with myself with, but one thing right here is Falco steals these dang 4 hits right there. Ah, that pissed me off so bad. But in any case, I'm not too impressed with this run simply because it's 15 hits under my PR, and there's a lot of just little hits that I missed. Either missed an enemy completely or missed a hit +1. So yeah, so I can definitely improve on this, but I spent about 50 minutes trying to get this, so I thought I'd take it and make up the hits on a future level. So for Aquas, I actually didn't have to life spam. I started out with 8 lives, and I just retried / died a bunch and ended up with 3. Luckily, I was able to get this all in one run, and I didn't have to life spam on this level at all. So yeah, here it is. A new strat here is if you go way to the right here and hit that coral right there, you can usually get a hit +2 off of those 2 squid. I only got a hit +1 there, but usually it's a hit +2. I didn't know that before, and I learned it from after watching Crone Industries commentated level of Aquas on YouTube. I know it's kind of ridiculous for me to sit here and commentate on some of these little, hit +1s, but truly it's these hit +1s that add up. Everyone knows that little things add up to big things, and that's why I'm so focused on these little hit +1s and hit +2s. So one more new strat that I learned on this is over to the right there on that clam, I go into the rock and hit it. I actually get 4 hits off of that. If you go into the rock and press B a bunch of times, you can actually get a bunch of hit +1s off of that. I also learned that from Crone Industries' video.
How's the Blue Marine, Fox?
It's a good thing you prepared, Flip. This thing will never hold together.
Watch out!
Do a barrel roll.
Look out behind you! Keep shooting! We've got lots of torpedoes!
You're the best, Flippy.
Thanks, Peppy!
This thing will never hold together. a bad feeling about this fox.
Look out, Fox!
Just a quick pointer, going through the arch on the right actually spawns more enemies as opposed to going around on the left.
I found a bioweapon.
Looking back on my Aquas video, it was really good. I was only 3 hits off of my PR, and I actually got a new checkpoint PR. There were a few things that I missed, but overall I would say it's pretty good. And I got it only within 5 tries, so it wasn't too bad. As you will see, the second half of this run goes very quickly. I got my Zonus score, which actually is a PR. I got that within 2 tries. I got my Macbeth PR in this run, which only took 1 try. I got a new Area 6 PR, which only took, I think, about 3 tries. So as you can see, this second half of this run starts to move very quickly. From my point of view, anyway.
This is donuts. I can't believe this did.
What a jump!
I hear you, Slippy.
Look out for the searchlight!
Let's take them all out.
Fox, get this guy off me! This is really starting to tick me off! Ah! I'm hit!
Follow your father's example, Fox.
We're closing in on them, Falco. Take the right leg, boy.
So up here, I have to show you this. I mess up so badly, I hit this rock. I was so frustrated when that happened. I can't explain. At this point, I was about 20 hits farther ahead than I normally would be. And the fact that I have one wing just greatly increases the chance that I'm just gonna screw something up at some point in time. Like right there, I just missed 3 enemies. So right now, I was just like, in my head, I was like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. So yeah, I was just trying so hard, and normally that lamp right there just goes, but at that point, I just got caught, and I literally lost about 20 hits right there. If I'd made that, my checkpoint would have been about 215, which is by far the best checkpoint in this level I would have gotten anywhere at any time. But I had a 195 checkpoint, so I decided I'd keep it and just finish out the level and either, life spam, and just life spam it. But I actually ended up PRing on this run, so I figure I would, follow through with this run and just keep it, just because I didn't want to have to retry it and risk not having another good run. So on this level, on this run, I scored 368 points. I'm far capable of scoring 400. I just got to put it together a good run. And then right here, I missed 4 enemies. That's another 7 easy points that I normally get. My lock-on just didn't lock on that time like I thought it would. So just one more thing that would help improve the score significantly.
Make way for cat.
And then up here on these boxes, it's another, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits that I could have gotten, and I just fudged up a little bit. Needless to say, I am so stoked to play this level again and to just have another good run like this, because there are so many big things that I missed. Like, I missed this lamp right here. Like, that's an easy hit. There's just so many little things that I miss on this run, and it's still a PR, so I'm just ecstatic that this happened to go this way, and that I was able to get it on a second try. So yeah, so I'm very proud of this run, and I can't wait to play this run again and see how high I can get. I honestly, I think I could break 400. I think in the future that a lot of my hits to get to 2,300 hits are gonna come from Zonus. So it's pretty cool because the video going from Zonus to Macbeth to Area 6 is all one continuous shot. I didn't disrupt it at all because I happened to get my Macbeth video, or my Macbeth run. I happened to get that level on the first try, and it's a PR. So I was just on fire this day. I don't know what happened, but you know, things just clicked, and I was having a really great Star Fox run.
Here come the little hyenas now. Here you go.
So this first part of the level is where most of the work that I need to get done on this level gets done. On the second half of the level, I only am about 15 hits away from optimizing that second half. This part right here, there's a lot of enemies I'm missing that other people on my team are shooting. I kind of just shoot up in the air aimlessly and hope that I end up getting some of the hit pluses that these guys are ready to dish out. But yeah, unless you kill these enemies quickly, your friends will kill them for you, and you'll miss a lot of hits. But yeah, to optimize this part, I should have about 120 hits at this point. I only have 90, so there's a lot of work I can do on that first half of the level that I'm going to be working on. I'm actually only about 50 hits away from optimizing this level, so this is by far my best level.
Don't let him get to the supply depot!
Behind. Hey, I guess I should be thankful.
little closer. Try hovering.
As you will see, after I get the checkpoint, I end up killing myself because that cart on that train that I just shot, it actually reappears if you end up shooting it before the checkpoint. See, right here, it just reappears, and it's actually an extra 4 hits at the expense of only 1 life. So, well worth it.
I see the fuel filter on the right side. Take the switch ahead. Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
Make way for test. I've got the left. You get the right, huh?
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Reflecting on Macbeth, it was such a good run, and I got it first try like I said. So overall, just an unbelievable run. I don't think there's as much growth left in this level as there's in other levels. I think the world record for this level is only 300. So I will definitely be working on it on that level on Macbeth, but I think most of the hits I'm going to be getting to get to 2300, 2400, hopefully someday over 3000 are going to be coming from the other levels, like the big hitters like Area 6, Sector Y, and Aquas. Area 6 is a very interesting level because there's just so many enemies just floating around in space, not really a lot of things to get hit pluses off of, except for each other, of course. Also, an interesting thing about Area 6 is that there is no life spamming after this. You cannot life spam on Area 6. I start out with 10 lives, and I quickly go to 7. Because there's no life spamming, you can only retry on Area 6. So, I only had 10 shots to get it. That's it. So, so this is a moment of truth, moment of no return. A lot of money's in the bank at this point, and you just gotta hope that you have a good run at this point. At this point, I just needed 486 hits on Area 6, which is very doable. I think my PR is right around 520 or so. I left a lot of room because of my PRs on Zonus and Macbeth. So, all I needed was 486 hits on this level, and I would have reached my goal of 2200 hits. That's good and bad. I mean, it's good because it's only 486 hits, but there's that little thing inside of you that says, like, well, maybe you'll choke and you won't get it because you only have 10 chances at doing it. So yes, it's very nerve-wracking because there's so much that can go wrong on this level because, as you can see, there's just so many enemies. But that's what makes this game all that much more fun.
Did we get them? Not yet, sir. They're on me. I'm getting careless. What's taking you so long, Pop?
So this part right here is by far the hardest part of Area 6, in my opinion, to me. It's right before the checkpoint, so you're living on whatever health you have, reminiscent of the first part of the level. you have these fuckers right here, these space bees or whatever the fuck you want to call them, shooting these things at you. I have died so many times here right before the checkpoint. Luckily not on this run too much, but just so many times in the past. It's so frustrating. And I was literally one hit away. If I did not get that gold ring, I wouldn't have survived. And I'm really lucky because 275 hits on a checkpoint is really good for me. I had a really shitty second part of this run, but like I missed so many hits on that part right there. But you know, it came down to, you know, I finished the level, I achieved my goal of 2200 hits. I could have taken it, or you know, I could have gone for more, but I took it because I just didn't want to mess it up anymore. I probably could have gotten more hits on the second part had I, you know, committed suicide per se and just started over at the checkpoint. But you know, I decided to go through with it. It was a 500 plus hit run on Air 6, which is pretty good for me. But needless to say, I'm capable of much more. Just judging off of how I was able to get this on the third try.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
The last line has been breached!
These guys free. Deploy now.
So there's one quick thing I wanted to point out. I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the game or a glitch in my cartridge, but look in the upper left hand corner and see how it says 506 hits? Normally when you kill a boss and it says hit plus 10 on the screen, like you're about to see, then it adds 11 points to your score. 1 for killing the boss, and then just a hit plus 10 as a bonus. However, when we finish up this level, you'll notice they only added 5 onto my score. I went from 506 to 511. So that kind of frustrated me. I'm not sure if that's a glitch in the game or a glitch just on my specific cartridge. So that was 6 extra hits I felt like I was robbed of during this run. This right here is just the last level of Venom. You just kill the Star Wolf team. There's just 4 people. You just gun them down. It's fairly basic. I usually get it within 2 or 3 times. I always get that hit plus 1 there because I just shoot a charge shot at them and it gets them hit plus 1. This guy just runs into a pillar. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but yeah, he just killed himself by running into a pillar. But yeah, you just shoot these guys and they die, and it's pretty basic. Looking back on my run, there's a lot I could improve on. I believe I end up with 2,224 hits. That's a great run for me. Yeah, I always like to do the loop right there and just go for the quick kill. Just doing the loop right before Andross, and shooting a charge shot and a bomb at the eyes. Get the hit plus 1, kill the eyes at the same time, you know, just easily kill the brain. Oh, just take your time, whatever. Missed a bomb right here. Yep, but that's okay. I'll just kill him anyway. But yeah, reflecting on my run, there's a lot I could have done better. I could have even gotten a few extra hits on the eyeballs, just shooting charge shots at them, but I just didn't want to take the time because that literally takes like 30 or 40 minutes just to get those extra 3 or 4 hits. Reflecting on the run, I think most of my extra hits in the future are going to come from Sector Y, Aquis, and Zonus. I think those are the three levels I have the most room for growth in. At the end here, I give you a little montage of my deaths. I hope you enjoy. Peace.
not leaving yet! No! Did we get him? Not yet, sir. They're on me. I'm getting careless.